In this tutorial in CyberLink PowerDirector, we're going to take an overview of the elements that are part of the Comics pack, which is a recent release from CyberLink. You can obtain it one of two ways. If you're a PowerDirector 365 user, you can download it for free. If you're not part of the subscription model, you can purchase it for about $50 US. But the description on the website doesn't show you what's in it. We'd like to answer that question in this tutorial. So I have taken the Comics pack and added it to my copy of PowerDirector. Let's see what we find in it. First place I'm going to go is into my Pip Objects room by pressing the F5 key. And here I have all the content. If I click on the down arrow, I'll go to the subset I want to look at, which is called my Comics pack. And here we find that we have 18 different Pip objects. I have 3 different ones with different colors for the word bang. So we have 3 different options for that. And you notice that the action, the animation, is the same for the 3. I have 3 for oops, O-O-P-S, in English. I also have 3 different ones for wow. Again, the variation is basically with the color. You have the same fonts. Then the next one is I have boom, and I have 3 different ones there. Variation again is on color. Then 3 different ones on yeah, with an exclamation point. And then 3 different ones on OMG, exclamation point. So those are my 18 items in the Pip room. Let's take one and move it onto our track here, track number 2. And when I play it, we find that we have this on top of our video. Now there are several things you can do with it. You can resize it. If you click on it, it will treat it as a text balloon. So if I want it slightly smaller, I can reposition it. There are a few other things we can do, but most people will just basically put it at the size and location they want anywhere on their screen. So you have basically 6 different words that can pop up using this very active comic-like animation. So that's the first part of what we get in the Comics pack in CyberLink PowerDirector. I'll delete that off my timeline. The next thing we go to is our particle room, and if I click on the particle room and click on the drop down to my Comics pack, I find that I have actually 6 different particles. First one is this black and white. And I wouldn't say all of these definitely would apply only to a comics situation. The second one is a green. Number 3 is a slight blue coming down from the top. Number 4 is a bit of a black and white again, only more angled. Number 5 is blue and black in the center. Number 6 is a red spiral. I'll take this and drag this down to track number 2, and we'll look at it in an active situation. So here we have our spiral starting out. And of course, we can change the duration of the particle on the screen and modify it any way we want. But there are 6 of those included as well. So we'll stop our clip and remove that particle. The next thing what we're going to do is go into the title room. And here I've already gone into my subcategory of my Comics pack's titles. I have 12 new titles here. First one is with clouds on the lower left. The next one is another title in the right. Third one is stars. Fourth one is upper left. Fifth one, another one on the lower right. Another one on the left. Another one on the right. We have a blue one here. We have a gold one with red text here. We have a fiery one for number 10. We have a kind of a projectile one for number 11, and we have an arrow one for number 12. So these are the 12 different titles. Now, we'll show you in a different exercise how you can actually adjust these so you can move them to a different part of the screen. If you like the title but want to change some of the features of it, that gets into the particle designer. We won't do that in this lesson, but this is just an overview of some of the kinds of looks that you get in the 12 different titles that are available as part of this pack. The other thing we have is a menu. I need to go into the Create Disk tab, and then I have several menus that I can pick from. When I click on my menu preferences, I see I have 3 different comic menus that I did not have before. It happens to be on number 3 at this point. We'll click back to number 2, and we'll click on Apply. And this is the number 2. And I'll click back on number 1 and click on Apply. And there we have our number 1 menu. And so each of these 3 menus are also part of what you get when you purchase or download the Comics Pack from Cyberlink PowerDirector. We hope this overview has helped you understand a little bit more about what's provided in the pack so that you can decide whether it's worth your download time or worth your purchase as you augment all the tools that you have available in Cyberlink PowerDirector.